Hey everybody,
Hello,
my name is Andrew Stone,
and I am Anna Ruth Stone.
and we are coming to you for a YouTube video, our first one actually, so this
Bear with
might be
us.
a little rough, but we have some exciting news and some exciting information that we want to share. We have some notes because we don't know all this by memory, so if you see us looking down, that's why. But basically what we're going to talk about today is our intro into the CBD oil industry and what that means, where we came from before knowing about it, and what that means for everybody else that we want to share this information with, and hopefully we can help a lot of people doing so.
Yep.
A little bit about CBD slash what it's from, I guess is what we can say. It's from hemp, and we're going to get into all of this, but what hemp is there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to what we're talking about and what this product is. That's very newer in the grasp of society that we're in right now.
Yes. And I think a lot of people are just now coming to understand that there might be a difference. Like me, for example. I mean, I heard CBD and I thought, marijuana.
Yeah.
It's not just like that. Like that, it's actually, there are some very specific details that differentiate what we're talking about when we say CBD oil and marijuana. So,
Yes,
which
exactly.
we'll go into, but just...
So, as we said, hemp is something that actually is kind of new to our society and in the news and that kind of thing, but it's actually been around for a very long time. Hemp has been used for centuries, and it's even what our Declaration of Independence is written on, which I didn't know until we found out, which I thought was really funny because we're all like, hemp, marijuana, what are we talking about?
Right.
And so the great part about this crop is that it's a crop, that our American farmers can grow it, and we can use it for, as we said, paper, concrete, clothing. I mean, honestly, the list is pretty...
Yeah, I was reading an article, which I'll link below if I can, but it went through a myriad of uses for hemp, and hemp is kind of being brought back to our society because it was made illegal, I believe, about 50, 60 years ago. So it's kind of like being brought back at this point. And so that gap in time is also really, we're kind of relearning it because a lot of us are new since 50, 60 years ago. And so it's been a learning progress for us, and we just wanted to share some information that we've spent poring over and poring through and trying to figure it out, because it is hard to know what's out there. And I would encourage everybody to still do your research, but we're trying to help at least give a little more info
And
details.
fast education, I guess.
Exactly.
So the plant itself is actually very easy to grow. Per what farmers say, I don't know that, but it has some massive CO2 absorption, a lot more than other trees and shrubs and that kind of thing. So that's good for our environment, which is really cool. But it also takes less water to grow the crop.
Compared to another crop like cotton.
Yes, exactly. So that makes it a lot easier for the farmers economically as well. So currently it's industrialized. Hemp is legal to grow, and the CBD oil is legal for medical and personal use. And the CBD oil is obviously I guess my concept of it is more of like the essential oil of the plant. She's a nurse, so she's going to be able to go a little bit more scientific than me, the realtor. So, but the biggest thing is there's been 2 bills that have been passed that has really helped the hemp industry and the progression in that market. So the first one was the Farm Bill that was passed in 2014, and just recently the one in 2018, which actually pushes hemp to be used in an industrial type of way, and then also the byproducts of that plant being legal for medical and medicinal purposes personally. So that's honestly very new to this market. I mean, we're in February right now, so
we're February 2018,
yeah,
so we're just a couple months in. But the other thing that 2018 bill did for the farmers is it allowed these farmers to buy insurance for their crop or to get a loan for their crop. I mean, before these guys were having to do it kind of all on their own. It was sort of legal, but I mean, the 2018 bill is really what is helping this industry really get its feet on the ground and get growing. And hemp is classified under the Department of Agriculture under that bill as well. So that's kind of like our general kind of a little history.
Yeah. So and then we'll get into what is it and kind of what we thought it was when we first heard about it, and our misconceptions.
Yeah.
So when I first heard about it, I'll go first, and then you can talk because you have a lot more to say. When I first heard about it, I honestly thought it was more in the world of essential oils, because I have an anxious personality. I'm not going to say that I suffer from anxiety, but I have an anxious personality and also have a lot of trouble sleeping. It's not that whenever I get to sleep I'm good, but getting to that point is really difficult for me. So I've tried, lavender and all the essential oils. We went through a diffuser phase in our life, and those things get dirty really quickly, and that was really annoying. But they're great. They're great. I honestly still wish, I think we have one. We need to find it. But anyway, I love those, and I love essential oils, and I think they're extremely powerful. So when I heard about this, I thought it was, I guess I heard it in reverse. I thought it was just another version of an essential oil that can actually be consumed. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I need to try this because I want to go to bed. So that was my misconception in a more dumbfounded way, because I never thought of it marijuana-wise because I didn't hear about the ingredient itself.
Yeah.
So this one had a very different version of that. So you could talk about.
Well, and even when he started another CBD product a couple months ago, and I was like, is that legal? Because again, my misconception was I hear CBD, I think marijuana, which marijuana's chemical abbreviation is THC. So I thought TBC or CBD was THC, and they're synonymous, but they're not. So the difference is the cannabis plant itself has two species. One is the marijuana plant, we all know and are afraid of because technically it's illegal.
In a lot of states. In a lot of
states. Another species of the plant is the hemp plant. So what differentiates the two is that this is CBD is one of over 80 compounds found in both of these plants, the cannabis plant itself. And so in the hemp plant, CBD is at least 20% of the plant. And there, in the hemp plant specifically, there's less than 0.3 of THC, which is the psychotropic compound that makes marijuana give you a high. So CBD oil derived from the hemp plant will not get you high. You could drink the entire bottle, you will not get high. You won't feel great.
You might have diarrhea.
Because all that powerful oil is hitting you all at the same time, but you won't get a high. So the marijuana plant has 10% CBD and greater than 20% of THC, which is that high impacting or high giving compound. So obviously, marijuana's the primary purpose with more THC is to get you high. So the hemp plant is what we're talking about, the CBD oil being derived from. The company we've joined, HempWorks, all of their products and the CBD oil used is derived from hemp. So after learning this and realizing, hey, there is a difference, hey, not only is there a difference, but what is the information out there about CBD oil? And so I started doing my own research, and I like to look for articles on NIH.gov. I use it a lot for my professional life, and then so I was like, well, hey, I'm going to start there. And
so what's NIH?
NIH. It's National Institute of Health.gov.
She speaks in abbreviations a lot, nursing-wise, and I have to I don't know what that is.
I know. So National Institute of Health, NIH.gov, G-O-V. So there are research articles that you can view in full text and read through and see what's out there. It's not just for this. You can search any topic, basically. But I found a lot of articles talking about the benefits and the potential benefits for this plant. And not just the hemp plant, for specifically CBD oil, which CBD is abbreviation for cannabidiol oil. Cannabidiol is that compound that's found in the hemp plant. So we're saying CBD, but it's cannabidiol oil. So, and a specific cannabis plant that the hemp oil that we're talking about is cannabis sativa as well, because there are a few other kinds, but cannabis sativa. There's also an article I found that I'll try to link as well about the cannabis sativa plant. So, so after finding that, being a nurse, kind of our evolution into CBD, I want to help people. I want to care for people, and I've seen just the amazing leaps and bounds that the medical field has made to save lives and promote people's health, and that's what I want to do. But also, as anywhere, working somewhere, being in the real world, you see the awesome things, and you see the things that make you question, like, man, was this the right decision? Or, man, is this the best way to do things? And I think that's what makes, true medical professionals who want to help people, that's what makes us great, is because we do question, and we try to make the best decision with the knowledge we have to care for people. And so that's part of evidence-based practice, making sure what you're doing has evidence to back it up. So, that being said, it definitely makes me think that there are some more opportunities for the medical field to work together with types of natural or homeopathic treatments. And
kind of like what I was saying with essential oils, like that's something that people
respecting
don't even,
that there are properties in some of these natural products that aren't necessarily taught in school. Like, I didn't learn about necessarily in nursing school, and it's like, if you already have great products that are from the earth, that are natural, that are created to do these great things, let's work together. Let's not reinvent the wheel every time we need something fixed, So that's where part of my kind of evolution of thought process was a little more open. So when I heard it, I was skeptical. I researched and found, actually, no, there's some strong information out there that I found that really has changed my perspective and makes me want to share this specific product.
And those testimonials kind of
changed
changed
our man, they
mindset of this product too.
Push it over the edge. So,
kind of the reason why we were kind of primed for this kind of thought pattern in an alternative medicine, we'll say, is that we always, for years, we've played a game whenever we see, everybody has seen the pharmaceutical commercials, that half of them are go medicine, I'm so excited that we're going to get rid of X, Y, and Z, and then the symptoms list is really breathtaking, honestly. And I know a lot of that is going to be kind of covering their own rear end.
Liability.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, like, if those are risks for taking medicine for, like for instance, not specifically like an arthritis medication, and it can cause lymphoma and death, like can cause. I'm not saying that they do, saying that they can cause that if that's on their commercial. I'm not really excited to take that. My mom has diagnosed rheumatoid arthritis, my grandmother as well, and she's been suffering with it for a very, very long time. And she was actually prescribed something for it, and she had a really bad way with it. She did not do well with that medication, and actually damaged her kidneys to a 30% kidney function right now. And she's been off of that for well over 5 years, probably maybe 10 years, but her kidney function has not come back from it. So when I'm looking at my lineage of probably getting arthritis, I'm like, well, I don't want to take that medicine at all, and I don't want my mom to take it. I definitely don't want my grandmother to take it again. So so I was already thinking that there has to be kind of another form of medication,
or another form of treatment,
for another form of treatment.
Option.
Yeah. Exactly. So, and we've always played the game of like, oh, how much is this prescription? And if anybody is on medication, that's fine. We're not dissing medication at all.
Not at all.
But it's just a lot of medications I have seen really cause some damage. But we use the website goodrx.com, public website, and you can see the negotiated version of the prescription, and it's very interesting to see what people would pay if they didn't have insurance or if they're not on a copay plan.
It's
that's
just
what you're paying.
eye-opening.
And it's very eye-opening.
It's
like
eye-opening.
something
and so that's what made us kind of be more prone to pay attention when CBD oil came to us. So again, we're not against medication. We're not against that.
Oh, you're a nurse.
Anyway,
Like,
I'm a nurse. I understand there's a time, there's a place, there's an indication. I get it. But I also want to share with people if there's another option that you can try. I mean, again, like just when you start paying attention, you start thinking,
yeah.
what more? So, and then we saw like videos, we would see the viral videos of someone who was having a seizure or who was having severe tremors from a certain chronic condition. Put something like a little oil or something in their mouth, and I used to assume it was something from marijuana, but now I realize that was CBD oil that they were taking that stopped a seizure within a minute, or that made someone who's can barely give himself the oil sitting still within a few minutes was able to sit still and talk to someone. Like those are impactful videos, and so
and we'll have to disclaimer that might not happen to everybody,
right.
And that's not the point. But just seeing that kind of opened our eyes. Like, what does this look like? What does this mean?
Exactly. And seeing the testimonials further opened our eyes. Again, the results aren't guaranteed for anyone, but if someone's wanting another option, another avenue to try, that's why we're here, is to help provide a little more information, a little more education.
And that's why we've seen some testimonials of specific chronic conditions or diseases, and we're going to do Facebook Lives with them, and we're also going to record those and put them on this YouTube channel, so that way you can get a little bit more of a specific point of view when it comes to our list starts with anxiety, and then we have, what do we have right now?
Insomnia. Which, sleep.
I might have to talk about it. But then arthritis, and I mean,
chronic pain.
We have a lot of people that have
different things.
had some amazing stories from taking CBD oil, and so we want to share those testimonials and how they use CBD in conjunction with medication, but also with their physician's knowledge and their physician's participation in the process. Because we want physicians to know about this. We want people in the medical field to start looking at this as a way to treat their patients in just an alternative, more natural way. I guess is the best way to describe it.
To give it as an option.
Yeah.
So, and in researching, we did find there are specific things you need to know when you're purchasing CBD oil. So, like we just said, always consult with your healthcare provider before starting anything like CBD oil or anything really, but also before changing your medications, especially if you're already on a medication regimen. I would never, ever tell anyone just to stop and switch to CBD oil. Please, for the love, do not do that.
Yeah, but I think something that we heard actually this evening on another testimonial, she was a cancer patient. Cancer survivor, thank goodness. But what she was saying that was so empowering is that your doctor should be your partner in your health journey, and you have a say in your health journey. Yeah. And so if you have a specific condition that you're thinking about taking CBD to see if this actually would help, this one will research the hound out of getting something from a .org, a national organization, a study that has been done for these specific conditions. Give it to your doctor. Let them research it. Give them time to understand why you're wanting to do this, and partner with your physician to work that out and work through it. Because I think that was such a powerful statement to say. Like, you have a voice in your healthcare. You have a voice in what you're going to do when it comes to what she was saying when she started chemo. That was a really hard journey for her, and she said, no, I'm going to make some choices too, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I need your help. So that was really powerful, and I would love to interview her too. So hopefully we can get time with her too. But anyway, continue on.
So CBD is not regulated by the FDA at this time. Like I said, it's under the Department of Agriculture right now. So it's important to do your research on the company that you're buying from, making sure to read the ingredients list, because sometimes there could be fillers, different suspension oils that the CBD oil is actually in, processing methods, and making sure the company has like a third-party testing to ensure purity and quality of product. So
you'll probably see fractionated coconut oil as one of the carrier oils. And then as you said, the manufacturing process is huge because the whole point is trying to take CBD for the health benefit. Like you're not just taking something for the heck of it. You want to have the health benefit from it. So that's something that really intrigued us with the company that we partnered with, which we'll get into in just a minute. So go ahead, continue.
Yeah. Well, we're diving in right now, guys. So HempWorks, those are some of the reasons that we chose HempWorks, is because they do have a pure product. I mean, their oils are, the ingredient is the oil, and if there's a flavoring in it, that's it.
Which is a natural flavor.
So it's a natural flavor. They're all organic, non-GMO, and also all the steps from growing the plant to producing the oil are done within the U.S. There's not a step that's not monitored by the company. Then, when the product is completed, and along the way, they do third-party testing of their own volition. So they send everything off, and they post all of those third-party testing results on their website. So you can check that out, and that's what they do to take the extra step to make sure that what they're producing is a pure product. It is what it says it is. So additionally, if you are subject to drug testing within your place of work, know that full spectrum oils do contain 0.3% of THC. It has to do with how the CBD oil and the THC work together. They work together to bind to the certain receptors in the body a little more effectively. So keep that in mind. But our company has THC-free CBD oils. So you can still get a CBD oil to take, which I will be taking. Mine's arriving actually tomorrow. Yay. That I'm going to document as well, just my journey with it. But just making sure that you're cognizant of that. So they have THC-free oils and topicals, and also some coffee products. We'll do a different video with product
different
review
products
and
and stuff. Yeah,
but
for sure.
just so you know, that's something to be aware of. But that is something that our company does offer as an option as well. So, and then just kind of going a little more into HempWorks specifically. They get all their hemp is grown exclusively from a farm in Kentucky. So go Kentucky farmers.
Just right up north. We're in Tennessee. So.
And then their process of extracting the oil, when you get into all the nitty-gritty details, there are basically two ways. You can use a solvent, which is where you soak the plant in another chemical to get the oil out. They use instead carbon dioxide, the carbon dioxide process, to where it's not exposed to an additional set of chemicals. So, and then let's see, I mentioned the third-party testing. So that's verifying that that's an appropriate way, that again the product is what it says it is, and that they're antimicrobial. There's nothing hanging around in there.
I think one of the cool things is when we were looking at this company is that when people say third-party testing, it might be a fancy terminology to just oh yeah, we're good. But all those tests are posted on their website publicly. And so that was really cool for me to see. It's wow, they're very transparent, and I really liked that part.
Yes. And then they also, if you're interested, if you've stuck with us this far, they offer, hey guys, they offer 2 ways to try the product for free. So one way is to order a sample pack, and you can direct message, this is YouTube. You can post a comment below, guys. I'm learning. You can post a comment below with your email, or send us a message. We're both on Facebook. We're both on Instagram.
We'll tag those.
Yeah, we'll tag those below, and we can send you a link to get a free sample pack, which is you do have to pay about $12 in shipping. I think in the state of Nevada you had some tax or something, but basically you get about $40 worth of product in that sample pack. So, and the sample pack is all THC-free products. So you can do that, or if you wanted to go ahead and buy a product, there is a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you want to buy a product online, you can go buy it on their website, and if you don't like it, if you've used the entire bottle, before 60 days, you can return it. You can return the empty bottle, you can return the partially used bottle, and they will give you your money back. So,
all you would have to do to purchase a bottle is I'll post our website. It's a direct link to the HempWorks website, and you can order directly there. Again, as you said, you have 60 days, empty bottle. You can get all your money back. And sorry, guys. And just recently, it was a 30-day return policy, and they've extended it to 60 because that's how good this product is. So that's the most exciting part about it, really.
And it does take time to get up to full efficacy. So anybody who orders through our site, we do have like an awesome little kind of instruction piece of paper that we will send out to you in the mail, so you get it.
Because we want to connect with you. We want to know your journey and how it's going.
That it's working, and if it's not working, we want to hear how you're doing with it. Because again, we want to help people. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. So, it's kind of one of those start low and gradually increase. If you automatically go to a high dose, that can overwhelm your body. So you can have a negative reaction. It takes a couple of days for your body to get through it. By negative reaction, from what I've heard, diarrhea. I mean, it's nothing that's like crazy that I've heard of, but just knowing like you do need to kind of take it slow and allow your body to adjust, and then kind of gradually pick up the dosage. So, but again, what we send out is going to help kind of explain that a little more, so that way you're not like, what? Because we want
to guide people through this as best we can, and if we don't know the answer, we'll make sure we find it for you all. So. A lot of our friends and family have been like, why are you doing this? Like, this is really weird. This is beyond what I thought you were going to announce, per se. But the hemp industry and the benefits of it is just really just touching the surface. Just right now, as we said, we've seen studies back in the 70s and even before that on the medical purposes of it. However, it's kind of been, taboo to even talk about it or test it. So it's just really on the cusp of something really amazing, and there's doctors
just getting started now,
and there's doctors and physicians that are hearing about this product from their patients and asking for business cards and like, hey, I want other patients to try this. We have a good friend now that had that happen to her, so we're definitely going to be interviewing her too with her story, and it's really cool for the growth of that, the growth of the CBD oil industry. And reading here, according to Forbes, the CBD industry is going to grow by 700% by 2020.
Yes.
And
I just googled Forbes CBD industry, and the article will pop up.
But I can believe that because from 2017 to 2018. HempWorks grew 1,100%.
That's not
1100. 1,100%. So
it's nuts, guys.
We had to jump in the ring to help more people know about this because we want to be at the forefront of everything when it comes to business and nursing and medical care and helping people. And if this is just a small way that we can do that, we want to be able to do that. What do you want to say after that?
Well, and just, it's a company that it's kind of like a company you can join, and also a community you can join, because there's so many stories that are positive, that are filled with hope, and you don't get that much this day and age. And so to be able to share that with people, and again, share this option with people is really a great thing. And so you can try it if you want to, or you can just jump in and join. I mean, it doesn't matter.
And that's kind of what we did.
It's up to you. Either way, that's the point. Either way, it's up to you what you do with this information. We just want to help people. We want to give people the knowledge that they need to make the best decision for their health. And so if this is something that you think can help you, awesome. If it's something that you think can help someone else, please tell them about it. Give them our contact info, or just send us a message, comment, whatever way to communicate right now.
I'll take care of that part. Don't worry about it.
It's just,
but HempWorks is great because it has we definitely think that it has the purest product on the market. But it also gives us the user end the ability to share it with people and actually make income from it. So that's huge for a lot of people when they're talking about products. And I mean, we sell with the things that we have. So if you have iPhone or Android, you're always talking about which one you like better. I mean,
That's
you're
so
selling
true.
that product
Yeah.
to your friend or family member.
It's kind of like your own testimonial
Yeah.
when you have your phone out.
Yeah. So HempWorks is actually what we are called as affiliates or partners, and anyone that is interested, they can actually affiliate with HempWorks, and anybody that you share the product with and they try it, you will also get just a link, just like we have it, where you can share that and have income from it. So it's a great way for people to get amazing medical benefits, but also for you to have a kind of like a second side income. So yeah, try it, jump in, join us. Like we want to hear your journey, and we want to hear all about the amazing benefits that you've seen, and we would love to hear your testimony. So
Alrighty.
I think that's it. We'll stop talking now.
If you've made it here, bless you. Thank y'all so much. We're looking forward to bringing other videos to our channel. This is new to us, but we have a lot of
Grow
life.
with us.
Yeah, we have a lot of life to share, a lot to learn. So it's not all just going to be HempWorks right now. We're just trying to help get more knowledge out there. But there will be some other hard topics that we can cover, and just be honest and real
That's
life
the whole
with
point.
the stones.
Real life with the stones.
That's what we're here for.
Andrew and Ruth.
Thanks, guys, so much. We hope y'all have a great day, evening, week, whatever.
Whatever.
Just
Leave a comment below, like it,
Yeah, let us
subscribe, all that stuff. We watch YouTube all the time. Everybody says it, so I guess I have to say it. So,
that's true.
but do subscribe so that way you can hear our next video, and we can get the word out and get some more information out on this. So thanks so much.
Thanks, y'all.